Hello and welcome to the Craftsman Truck Series. We are here in Sea Open for this one at Legacy Atlanta, or quote-unquote Echo Park Speedway. This isn't Echo Park though, this is good old Atlanta 2008. So this is before the super speedway style racing. We are going to be slipping and sliding around the old surface here in this one, and I'm looking forward to it. Really love this old track. And we are going to be rolling off as the 5 truck in this one. We've also got a Coke Series driver in here as the number 1 truck. So it's going to be a hard one to win. But you know what? We're going to give it our best in this 3,000 strength of field. Don't always need to win though. We'll give it our best run and see if we can't finish, I don't know, top 10 or something. I think that would be pretty solid. First we're going to do qualifying. Found that it's pretty loose on the cold tires, so I'm going to be holding on a little bit.
Green flag, green flag.
This first lap, hopefully I can hold it together. Ooh, it really wants to spin out on entry on you if you're not careful. I liked Highline 1 and 2, and then you can like cut down a little bit in 3 and 4 I found, but we're going to go higher side on lap 1 because I think lap 2 could be a faster lap.
One more lap.
Here we go.
You're in pole. Your lap time was 30.40.
Alright. Just flat footing it
The water temp is getting high.
around here, no lifting at all. And then I'm going to kind of take the one lane down this time.
The guy behind is just done a 31.01.
Your temp
Like
is
that.
getting high.
And we'll get a 30.299.
Alright,
Let's see where that takes us. Hopefully that'll be good enough to get a solid starting position, and hopefully our engine here will hold on long enough for me to get a practice pit stop in. Both the oil and water kind of looking volcanic at the moment. Okay, right about where those signs are. Yeah, that'll do it. Feeling pretty good about that. So, right now, falling back... Oh, man, .120 is pretty darn good. We'll fall back to P... Oh, engine just detonated. Falling back to P2 at the moment. Probably if the one truck, qualifies, we'll probably fall behind them. Yeah, cars toast, trucks toast, whatever you want to call it. Make sure we put this race setup in before we forget. Is the one out there yet? Is he going to be out there at any point? Maybe not. We got a couple really fast guys in here. Let's see what the 4 truck did to get that 30.1. Looks like they went easier that first lap. Maybe kept some tire on it. Oh, they're going bottom in 1 and 2. Interesting. Maybe the fresh track. Maybe a little bit cooler temps? No, I don't think so. They're cutting down all the way to the bottom. That makes sense. Lower powered vehicle. If you can get it to stick down there. That makes a lot of sense. So probably could have done that if I were able to hold on to it, which is not a guarantee. I'm really interested to see what this race ends up looking like, because I do think tires could end up mattering eventually, given that it's Atlanta, but
Your engine temperature's
we're basically flat-footing it, and we could definitely end up with some pack racing looking kind of thing, which makes me a bit nervous. Looking like the 1's not going to qualify. Or the 2, or the 3. So that's interesting. Anybody else still out there? The 7, out on track. Still on his first lap. because we got about 27 more seconds, so he's only going to get the 1 lap in. This is going to be the only lap he's able to fit in time. Almost got the wall, it looked like. Pushed out pretty wide. 30.5. Put him P7. Looking like we're going to get P2. Got me wishing I was I ran that lower line now, see if what we could have gotten from that. But either way, P2 is plenty good, especially in a strong field. And not being a part of any sort of team or anything that can give me a setup or having to pay for anything. You know, you'll take what you can get. So, all right, 5 truck starting P2. 80 laps on the way for this one. I'm nervous. Like I said, this could be very, very close racing. I don't know how much we're gonna want to save the tires. I know we're gonna want to save a decent amount, but I'm worried about saving too much and just getting swallowed up. You got a couple of higher truck numbers up here, which they're probably going to be fine. They're 2,000 plus iRating drivers, 2,800 for the 10 here. So they should be fine. But, you know, you could get a situation where they're wanting to go flat out. So it's going to be tough having to balance wanting to save those tires with not wanting to get just right in the middle of the pack and risk being caught in a big wreck.
1 lap to green.
Guess we'll just have to
pit road is closed.
adapt to what's going on around us and make smart decisions. There's that strength of field, 3066. Top 3 trucks all starting in the back. That's another warning sign to me that they could get messy. They might not want to be part of the big fight right at the start. But that could also just be some of the higher iRating guys wanting to start at the back and move forward. A lot of higher iRating people seem to want to do that.
Still waiting on 2
80 laps, 45.9 fuel. So we can barely make it just past halfway.
During this race. Have a good race.
Pretty narrow fuel window. I don't think we're going to go green. I think the racing is going to be way too intense for it to be mistake-free. Just hoping I won't be a part of it.
Get ready. Stay in the pole.
Definitely going to have to try test out the tire spin. Usually you don't have it too bad in the trucks.
64 miles per hour.
But old Atlanta's got a very slick surface. I think we're going to be way too low of RPM to worry about that, though. It looks like it. So
that's got to be one of my favorite trucks, man.
Alright, we'll be watching the 4. Actually, we won't need to watch them at all because initial start will be on the green flag. Really helps out when I need to start on the outside front row. When we're all just waiting on green. Just got to make sure I'm not in front of them. Alright, just hoping for the best in this one. Gonna try to be... I don't know what I gotta try to be. Like I said, I'm just gonna have to adapt. Try to be smooth. Save tire when I can. See what happens. Going all the way to the restart zone here.
The starter has control. Maintain the pace speed until the green flag, then go.
Okay, get ready. Go, go,
Green
go.
flag, green flag. Pit road's open.
I beat him to the line. I hope that's not going to give us a black flag or anything.
The next car's the leader. Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
Okay, we should be all good.
My lane.
How long till we get a yellow? Will it be a long time? Doing some arrow tight behind the 4. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I don't really want to end up side by side if I can avoid it here. Just gonna ride behind, maybe even get a gap if we can, but I find that unlikely. Just kind of match the pace. That might be a good way to make sure that we're driving just as hard as we need to, and no more.
It's just done a 13.81.
So far so good, no immediate yellow. Not sure how much being right behind the 4 is going to make him loose. That can definitely happen in the trucks. I've seen it happen before and felt it before. So I don't want to get too close behind him. I don't really need the guy spinning in front of me, but he's a really good driver. I know he's probably not going to do that, but sometimes you don't, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you got someone right up the spoiler and taking all the air off, then kind of hard to avoid.
Car outside.
We've got the 10 looking for track position, going to the outside.
Still there.
They're willing to make some side-by-side moves
Go low.
at the moment.
Fastest lap for Gil, 13.7.
He might try to go up to the front spot and then start riding.
Emilio,
Clear.
10,
Outside.
race.
Still there. Hold your line.
Definitely tighter when behind a truck. There she goes, clearing for the lead.
P4.
17 also following through. We've actually got a big gap behind piece 6 back there. That's interesting. I did not expect to see that. See, they're slicing and dicing for the lead. I feel like that could end up meaning that they're some of the drivers that end up a little bit rougher on grip later on. If I can try to at least be equal with the 4, then I think we'll be feeling pretty good. I don't know how the handling's going to trend. I don't know if it's going to get light, tight or loose. I almost said light and toose. Inventing my new language here. They're still fighting for the lead. I don't see anybody driving away right now with how much draft you're going to get, so I feel like being side by side is just going to cause you to have to push harder. So I'm not really too worried about getting involved in all that. I'm very surprised at this gap we've got behind us. I really thought it would be more pack racing, but we've got almost half a second directly behind us, and we've got bigger gaps even further. I don't know if maybe there's been some moments I didn't see in the rear view because I was busy looking in front of me or what, but if we can avoid falling too far back just by kind of working together with the front guys and gals, I will just be okay with that. I don't know what's going on though. They're doing big lane switches up there. I can't really fully see what's happening, so it's making me a little nervous. Feels like they're racing just a little bit too hard for lap 10 for my comfort, but as long as they don't wreck in front of me, I guess we're fine. Ask them politely not to do that. Ooh, the 17 getting tight on that inside line. Had to lift off a little bit there, kind of made my corner weird.
Outside. Still there. Hold your line. The next car's the leader. Clear outside.
Okay, handling's feeling a little bit tight, I think. Still not really pushing it, but pushed it a little bit harder there to clear the 17, and it felt like it was maybe a little bit tight. I'm sure thanks in part to some dirty air. The 4 was able to take
You're now in third.
a little bit of his more tire, I think, and move up front.
Car
We will try to
outside.
do the same.
Still there. The next car's the leader. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a
Yeah, it
car
got kind
on
of
the high
tight down
side.
there. Didn't like the feeling of that. So that's going to bring us back since we're stuck side by side.
Your last lap time was at 32.00.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear.
Alright. We're able to clear them just barely. The truck did get tight, though. I don't like how tight it's getting. I was hoping the truck would be a little bit looser. We'll see how the handling evolves over time.
You're back in
P2,
second.
that lap was at 32.08.
Keep it low, near that Harvick line. Wow, yeah, it's so tight in 3 and 4. I might want to loosen this truck up when we do our pit stop.
Moving up.
That last lap was at
I got my cheat sheet in front of me.
32.04.
We can use. Oh man, yeah, we definitely need some
You got a quick
looser
clear.
truck. Pit stop adjustments. What we got?
There.
LR. Careful about doing this and driving at the same time. Find a good opportunity to do so. 2, 3, 4.
You've just
We'll do
done
4 clicks
42.22.
on both ends of the setup here. 4. There we go. We'll see if maybe I change my mind by the time we're actually doing pit stops, but right now it's feeling way too tight for me. We're doing alright though, we're P2. We got a couple tenths behind us at this point. Trying to stay behind the... Whoa! What was that?
Outside. Stay low.
Just downshifted
Stay
on
low.
me.
There is a car on the high
Whoa.
side.
Sorry.
Still there. Hold your line.
You're good, scared me a little bit though.
Outside.
Yeah,
Clear.
I think I accidentally hit the paddle.
You've just
Man, he's
done
lucky that didn't blow his motor
32.80.
shifting. Lost some time doing that. The 1 has now arrived. He was always going to do that though, I think. I think we might have to move up the track. That bottom lane is getting very tight for us. Do we want to do that though? That's gonna... That's gonna tighten up the truck even more. It'll feel good for a couple of laps, but we've got the 1 still hanging out back there, so maybe we're okay for a little bit. Oh, he's getting loose up there.
Second.
See, that's what I want.
All right.
I think I'd prefer that over tight.
That lap was at 32.52.
We're only about halfway through this run, so I think I will stick with the bottom lane here. Just hate how tight it's getting. We're gonna let him go low.
Inside.
He's got to run on us.
Still there.
That was 32.58.
Clear.
Not really gonna try to run the high lane. We're gonna cut down here. Maybe follow in the positive direction. I almost want to do even more adjustments with how tight this is feeling, but I don't want to go crazy. Still new to in-race adjustments in general.
P3.
So maybe 4 clicks is not really even that much anyway, but if it feels like enough, it should at least be better.
Caution. Yellow flag.
But we got a yellow.
Shoot in single file.
Okay.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
How many sets of tires we got? We have 3. So we will be coming and taking one.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
You're
Pace
about
car is
to,
out.
a
Line
dog
up
and
single file behind car
Hold
number
on for
1.
P3.
I'm sorry?
The pace car
What
speed
are you guys
is
doing?
66
Why
miles
fucking
per
pretty
hour.
wide last 22?
Catch up to car
Get
number
that
1.
one.
Pace car's
Stop.
in. Turn 2.
For being up high and avoiding the fucking wreck, I'm an idiot.
Here's the scene of the crime. I see some tire marks there. Must have been a wreck in 1 and 2. Alright.
The pit road's open.
Pits are open. The pace car is in. Turn 3.
You know, people got to go 3 wide.
So that'll reset things.
3 of them could hold the line.
Some of those drivers that ended up falling off that run probably going to be fast again to start
I
off.
wouldn't involve in that. So check your numbers.
What's your speed? Pit lane
Get
speed
it
limit
right there.
is 50 miles per hour.
Pick up a little bit on entry where we're all good.
We'll need to stop again.
Everybody
to
is.
I got smacked hard.
Pit box in. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
Stopped. 83, 84. Okay.
Right front.
That's not too bad.
83%. Front left.
Considering how tight it felt, that's not too bad. I still am happy that we're adjusting.
Okay, punch it.
Come out P3.
They
Okay.
want you in single file.
What's fuel situation? We're close. We're very close, actually.
Catch up to car number 1.
Catch the 1 car.
This is not a place you can really save with the truck, though. Because you're pretty much flat out the whole lap.
The pace car's in. Turn 3.
We'll try.
If it wasn't you, I'm sorry, but
We think we'll need to add
It was not me.
6.8 gallons.
6.8.
sorry.
That's a
bro.
lot. That's a lot to save.
Might have been 6. I don't know.
Full course yellow. Pits are open. The pace car is in. Turn 4.
That's a little bit too much to save. I don't think that's possible. But we'll save as much food as we can anyway, in case we get an immediate yellow.
Follow
1
car
lap to
number
green.
4.
You'll be
The
lining
inside
up
column.
on the
Okay,
inside.
Colton.
Catch
Get
the
ready. Race will
4
resume
car.
at the end
Catch
of this
the
lap.
4 car.
These guys are cutting it close on exiting a closed pit. Might try to follow what the 1 does this time around. Gonna have to watch out for loose truck after our adjustments, especially on the cold tires. About 5 laps short on fuel. I can't see saving that much when you need to almost flat-footed around this track. But we'll keep an eye on it.
We estimate we're going to need to add 6.5 gallons.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Alright. Let's get this next run started. It was a pretty decent run to start.
The pace car
Pace
is just
car is
left.
off. Be ready. The pace car is in.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
A quick shift.
Outside.
P4.
Keep low. Outside is clear.
Alright, felt like a little bit close cutting it, but that's fine. Not too worried about each and every spot at this particular moment.
Car outside. Still there.
Damn, dude.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now. Let the pace car by.
Pace car's out. Line up single file behind car number 7. We think Sawich.
Yeah, you got truck
Dennis
inside you there,
have
bud.
gone off.
Well, this is why
Road
we're
caution.
saving fuel.
It's
It
closed.
might be even closer now. God, that they almost clipped me there.
Duck whacker.
Pace car speed is 135 miles per hour.
Waiting on the pace car.
Pit
There it
road now
is.
open.
Full
Let
course yellow.
the
Seven had
car
position
by.
on
You
us,
had
it
to
looks
slow
like.
down when the yellow
Got a
flag
second up to
came
the
out.
pace car, sorry.
What's up with that, Dana?
We'll need to add 6.3 gallons.
Nothing? Cool.
I don't know what happened. I thought I was gonna
Interesting.
everybody, and
Look
Okay.
out for the pit speed limit.
there I am.
That would be a big old
We'll need
negative.
to stop again.
Topping off.
Pit box in 10,
You literally came right down on it. Not much, but just
5, 3, 2.
I don't understand why you guys
Right
are so
here.
aggressive.
Obviously,
We're done.
Front
Get
right,
going.
159 Fahrenheit. Front left, 154 Fahrenheit.
God, what a beehive.
They want you in single file. Letter 7. Car by.
My goodness.
I didn't think like I was
Everybody coming out at the same time.
I don't know. Whatever. Now I'm stuck up here, so I am gonna take my entering the pits and go to the back so I can stay out of the
Interesting diversion of strategy. Now we can make it if we save.
Pits are open.
Interesting to see if anyone continues to
nah,
top it
nah,
off.
Truck. Yeah, I wasn't you, buddy. Sorry.
Some of them do,
Just really confused.
or maybe some just come in that didn't
One to
before.
go. Next time
Two.
by.
In the
Line
inside
up on the
column.
inside.
Race car's
Catch
coming
up
in this
2.
lap.
Car.
I doubt it'll go green to the end, but in case it does, we're going to try to make sure we can make it. Apparently very close.
I think it goes without saying as it's a kind of stayed out here.
We've got
You guys can all just-
two.
as
The
they
front
say,
row,
go
it
to
looks
the
like.
inside, put your tray
did
tables
not
in,
pit.
in the upright position and move to the inside of the track. I'm not gonna like ditch it and not go, but I'm just gonna stay up high and let you guys go.
I don't think we should have to worry too much about their tires, because they obviously would have come in that last
Go
pit
green.
stop.
Stay focused.
They just chose the track position rather than the fuel top off.
The
Okay,
pace
Dalton,
car
the
is
pace
in.
car has
Pace
just
car
left.
is off. Green flag.
we're
Green
racing.
flag. Outside.
V6.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3
Somehow
wide.
we are 3 wide. I don't know how that happened.
Still hold. Car outside. 2 wide. Clear outside if you want
Right.
it.
Car number
Okay, we
1
survived it
still
all.
The next car's the leader. Outside. Clear up top. Outside.
19 really pinching us there, but we are okay.
Just low, 33.00.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Trying to save fuel when I can. Don't want to clear myself in front of him. He's pretty close.
Outside.
I'm worried about the 19. I don't know if he's gonna be going a little bit too hard trying to keep up or what. Just gonna keep an eye on it.
Still there.
Leading is just down 30.90.
He's kind of weaving through the lanes a little bit.
You're up top.
Number 2 is leading the race. We'll need to add 4.5 gallons.
Alright. Fuel saving.
The driver in front
Thinking
of us
about
is
it.
Ryan, car number 4.
The 19 is not in a position to make it on fuel, I don't think. Not with that strategy call they made. I think, so they're probably going to want to just try to stay in the lead as part of their strategy. Truck feels good. I'm happy with the changes. It's still early in the run, but it's not too loose. I doubt it's going to get too loose later. But I like the changes. Oh, whoa, okay. Whoa! Whoa! Easy now. I need that draft.
Outside.
Check up on entry there.
Still there.
18's looking for track position.
Outside. Clear.
Whoa, a little bit loose on exit, we're fine. Mostly because I was looking at my rear view instead of out in front of me.
P6, that time was 31.49. We'll need to add 4.2 gallons.
Okay, our fuel's headed in the right direction. 1.2 is where we're at the moment. Staying in the draft the best we can. Another little bit of a checkup. I think that's just naturally the single file line of trucks sometimes just kind of bunching together in a particular way. Kind of what I expected, that 19 just going off and driving. He's not trying to save fuel or tires or anything like that. He's out there leading. That's part of what they're looking to do. That P2 truck doing the same thing. 14 behind, looking like he drifted a little bit into that second lane while trying to pass. That makes me a little bit nervous. Keep that in mind if they look to overtake us. I gotta be ready.
6th place. We'll need to add 4.0 gallons.
Looking much better on fuel. I'm hoping it goes green to the end, because I feel like we're in a good spot here to get a good finish if we're one of the guys that can make it. I feel like we're saving a good amount right now.
Alright Colton, pit window open. The lap time was 31.83.
This is very super speedway racing. Funny enough, this may not be the super speedway quote-unquote Atlanta, but the whole saving fuel while in a drafting line is very Super Speedway-esque.
We're at the halfway point. We think about 34 laps remaining on this tank. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Outside. Still
Team
there,
going to
hold
our
the line.
outside.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low.
Dirty air a little bit. A little bit tight on center, but not much.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish. Stay low.
Really not wanting to be side drafted at the moment.
Still there, hold your line.
Struggling to pass even while we're going very, very slow.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Love for them to either pass us or don't. Looks like they chose don't.
Outside clear.
Hopefully we don't lose this draft pack now. To pick up the pace just a little bit here to make sure we're still caught back up. That draft is valuable for both speed and or fuel saving rather. The 19 feeling like Superman up there, leading the whole race.
We will need to add 3.3 gallons.
I'm sorry, what? How many? I'd say 3.3? Did going harder that short amount of time really change that much? There's no way.
It looks like we'll need to add 3.6 gallons.
Maybe it really does rely on us driving a certain amount. iRacing fuel calculator says we can make it at our current pace. That's our current pace. I think we can pretty well assume the first two trucks will not be able to make it. So really the battle for the win is in this train of trucks led by the 1 Coke Series driver. Got a big gap behind us all of a sudden. I guess the 14 and co are currently falling off tire-wise. It's one way to force myself to save tires is save fuel at the same time.
No
I did that on
car the
purpose.
coin.
Just believe me. Totally hitting the wall on purpose. Part of the plan. Lighten the load a little bit. Get that paint off there. I think we'll be able to save more and more as the tires wear and you have to lift more. I feel like we're gonna be okay on the fuel here. Of course, I want to save as much as possible so that way when it comes down to it, we can push a little bit. See if we can't gain some spots. That's gonna be tough. I want to try. We're actually catching these top two trucks too, which is kind of crazy. Kind of just goes to show how much tires matter here at Old Atlanta. Ooh, I don't know if that really happened or not. Looked like the 4 maybe hit the wall, but kind of looked like an internet thing maybe.
2.40. Okay, Coulter, lap times are pretty consistent.
Ooh. Whoa. A couple of sketchy little moments there. '18's definitely struggling.
You've just done a
Outside.
32.55.
Stay low. Keep low.
Get stuck in another situation of side drafting, I think.
Still there.
French, car number 1 is now leading.
Hopefully these tires will just carry us through. Not yet, though.
Clear.
Go. There's the 19 losing the lead.
Get back in fifth.
P5.
He's looking loose on exit.
Car number 19, and their rating is 1.9.
Please don't spin out into me.
Car outside.
Loose, let's get around him as soon as possible. Hopefully we will clear here.
Outside is clear.
The car ahead is Ryan, car number 4, and their rating is 5.7.
Try again to get caught up to these guys once more. Right on the line, fuel-wise.
That lap was a 32.59. We estimate we're going to need to add 2.5 gallons.
2.5 is scary. It's scared me that it's saying we need to save that much. That number has been bouncing around. It really changes based on how we're driving here. iRacing's calculator says we still can make it.
That last lap was a 32.63.
Oh, I hope this goes green all the way to the end. This is very interesting strategy-wise.
You can't pass them, Rick.
I wish I were closer to that draft, though. Be able to save a little bit on the straightaways.
Lap times are pretty consistent. Okay, Colton, you've used half your fuel.
I feel like Atlanta's always been really good about fuel strategy races. Haven't there been some good fuel strategy races at Atlanta, or am I making that up? Old Atlanta, obviously.
He's gonna wreck the.
That feels good. We're getting much more rotation this time. Especially on exit.
P4.
Maybe a little bit too much on exit. I'm gonna fight it a little bit there. I feel like I would almost loosen up the entry a little bit. Maybe one click back on exit. Let's not just talk about it, let's do it.
The lap time
Entry.
was at 32.69.
Looser. Just slightly looser. Let's do one click. The opposite direction. Is that correct? No, it was not. This one goes this way. There we go.
That lap time was
So if we get another yellow,
32.79.
we fine tune how the truck's handling. I don't know if we're going to make it on fuel if we can't stay in their draft, though. I mean, I feel like we should be able to, but...
I think we'll need to add 2.2 gallons.
0.2 still scares me. We got 2.4 seconds of gap behind us. We're losing this front couple of drivers, though. I think they're all better than me anyway, to be honest with you, but
All right, Colton.
didn't
That
necessarily
sounds pretty
want to
consistent.
lose those guys. I feel like I did the same darn thing they did, but
Gap to Brian ahead is increasing.
they're actually running up the track a little bit.
1.00.
I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to go the shortest way around still. With fuel still being a small question mark. Besides, if they're going up the track, I'm getting cleaner air. It's getting cleaner as they drive away anyway, but at least I won't be in the same lane as they are. They're side by side for the lead. Maybe they'll start fighting for the win and run out of fuel. That'd be funny. I'd chuckle. I'd do a little bit of a chortle. If they all ran out of gas and I went by and won. That would be pretty funny. I might even guffaw a little bit.
1.00.
I really don't see us having any competition behind us because that gap is just continuing to grow. Of course, it's growing. The gap is growing in front of us too. They could probably run out of fuel and just coast half the lap and still beat me.
32.82. We will need to add 1.9 gallons.
0.9 gallons needed. 17 laps to go at the line. 18 laps of fuel according to iRacing. Actually, at the line, we're 0.7 to the good at the line. Not exactly comforting amount.
The gap to P3 in front is now 1.73.
Oh man, I hope this goes green. I don't know if I trust
New fastest lap for Gil, 30.59.
an official lobby to do that. Especially because it sounds like we had some people pit and they're going to be on fresher tires. I could definitely see a caution coming out as they either overstep on cold tires or try to make it through the field. Man, what did I do wrong? How are these guys driving away so much? Is it just because I lost their draft train? It can't. That can't be it. Probably just better consistency of driving. AKA being better. AKA get good me. Slowly
That was
losing
32.86.
out on the estimated. But we only have 13 to go at the line next time.
The gap to P3
I feel like
is
those guys
increasing.
are
It's
too
now
good to just
2.5.
run themselves out of fuel. I think that's pretty unlikely. But if we just hold on and get a P4 here, that's pretty strong. I am the 5 truck in this field, so that would still be overachieving.
We'll need to add 1.7 gallons.
I programmed my crew chief one. That's the one that tells me I need 1.7 gallons. I programmed that to give me a little bit of buffer, so that might be where that number is a little bit higher. Whereas the iRacing calculator tells you how it is exactly. Like, you've got 12.5, and when this hits 0, you are not going anymore. You're going to start sputtering.
The gap to Brian ahead is now 2.8.
So that might be the discrepancy there, because it's just that close. This has been cool, though. I really enjoy this this fuel mileage race. They're running the high line up there, so I guess they're pretty comfortable with how much fuel they're using, because they've been racing a little bit. They've been running the high line.
Car inside.
Got a guy zooming on past.
Still there, hold your
It's the
line.
19. He was one of the guys that stayed out. Wouldn't it be funny if he went all the way around and passed him, and it ended up being the better strategy anyway? That feels unlikely, but he is going pretty darn fast.
Okay, Colton.
Can't even latch onto his draft for any length of time.
10 to go, this time
The
bar.
lap time was at 32.77. The gap to Brian ahead is now 3.1 seconds.
Coming to 9 to go. Gonna have right about 9 laps of fuel left.
That last lap was at 32.76.
Interesting to see if the 19 can get through there cleanly. I know those guys are not going to be willing to just move over for him. Hopefully he's going to be able to find a lane around safely.
The gap to Brian ahead is now 3.6 seconds.
Eight to go. We got 0.4 to the good. Just barely.
We estimate we're going to need to add 1.5 gallons.
1.5 according to the crew chief now. Got more fast tires approaching. I have to pay attention to that because their closing rate is pretty absurd. Make sure that we're navigating that safely. Yeah, those guys at this point, that gap's large enough, they could probably run out in the final corners and still beat me. But I don't think there's anything I can do right now. I'm really not even saving that much. I already have to lift a lot where my tires are currently, grip-wise. I definitely am lifting quite a bit and being patient on throttle, but I don't think I would be much faster if I pushed it any harder, you know?
Okay, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap in front is now 3.9.
And they really got far ahead. The 1 and the 2 still battling for that that top spot, though. The 4 has fallen off a little bit. Not me levels have fallen off, but a couple tenths. Maybe he'll be the one that swoops in with a little bit of extra fuel.
5 laps to go.
We estimate 4
That'd be
laps
something.
remaining.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
About 5 laps of fuel left. We got about 4.5 laps of race left.
Brian in front is now 4.3.
Are all 3 of those guys going to make it to the end in front of us? I wonder if maybe the 4 is trying to save some more because he's feeling a little bit short.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Better not estimate 3 laps. What you talking about? Yeah, we got about 4. Hold on a second. Don't be saying stuff like that. Every lap matters here. Trying to shortchange me on the amount of laps I have left on this fuel. Let's get to that white flag ASAP, though. I definitely don't want to have to try to survive a green-white checkered. I know how that goes in the truck series a lot of times, real life and otherwise.
We should have just enough fuel to get us to the end.
Oh, it's saying we have just enough now. Finally kind of adjusted.
The gap in front is now.
But it is close. Gonna need every drop of that Sunoco fuel.
You've got 2 laps to go.
2 to go. 2.4 in the tank. Laps, that is.
2 laps left.
We have less than a gallon of fuel at this point.
You have about 2 laps of
You're
fuel
side by
left.
side for the lead. That's got to be quite the chess match. I wonder if they're still trying to save a little bit of fuel, but at the same time trying to be the truck out front.
White flag this time.
We've reached the white flag. Really cool fuel mileage race. Feels like you don't get nearly
White
enough
flag.
of these
One more to go.
on
We've just
iRacing.
done 32.77.
We should be good.
That's half a gallon of fuel left. That's good consistency. Keep
We
it up.
are
Gap to Brian.
just now at 1 lap of fuel left.
Evans, car number 2 is now leading.
Did he run out at the line? Oh, the 2 got the win.
Okay, we're done.
The 1 must have run out of fuel.
It's over.
It was a fun fuel mileage race. Good race, guys. Good win. P4. Alright, I'll definitely take that. We are out. Sputtering now. Alright. Good stuff. I don't think anybody's going to have enough fuel left to do the burnouts or anything. 2 got the win. I can tell the 1 ran out because he won by 8/10 and they were not that close. They all made it, so we didn't get any freebies, but at least I made it as well.
59%. Left rear.
Tires
64%.
59.43.
Right rear,
Wow.
43%.
We really did get more rotation at the end there. It didn't feel that way. Felt like it was still kind of tight, but definitely swung the other direction based on what it started as. So we'll get P4. Number 2 gets the win. Probably feeling pretty good about beating a Coke Series driver, even on a fuel mileage race. That was good stuff. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. We'll see what brought out the 2 yellows. We had 2, right?
That's the end of the session.
See if anything else happened. There's your first yellow. The 11 getting loose, just tagging the 12. Good save. Able to haul it back in. 11 just loose on exit. Oof. Big hit to the inside wall. That'll kill the motor. And that is the race for the 11 truck. Then lap 14. Bit of a door bang. Ooh, that was close. 3 really cleared himself there and almost didn't quite make it. Uh-oh, and then what happened here? Side by side. Interesting. Looked like they were both going for the same lane there. They were both going for that second lane. Which is interesting. This is normally not a track. I feel like you would run that middle lane as the default, so I can see why the 3 truck maybe didn't expect that. Man, that was the lightest of touches, too. Just barely. don't know if that brought out the yellow. I don't think it did. It definitely ruined the 3's race, unfortunately. And here is... I think the other one wasn't the yellow. This was the yellow. The other one didn't bring out a yellow. So we got 3 wide. The 6 is getting loose. I don't know where the 16's going. Cuts all the way down. I don't know if they were getting a 3 wide call there. But they just cut all the way down. Way, way too much. Even for 2 wide, that's too much. Just runs all the way down into the 14, and then that causes quite a pile up. 3, 4, 5 trucks involved. So that was your first yellow. A couple of unlucky drivers kind of just got tagged in it. Your team looking like they don't have too much damage. So we have the caution period here, and then we had a pretty quick yellow right after. And I think it was the 16 again. Let me take a closer look. I don't know, that's close. They're pretty high up the bottom there, but not too bad. That's tough to say. Yeah, they're pretty high up the track on exit. I mean, the 15's down a little bit, but I think more the 16 is just moving up a little bit too high on exit. And I feel like the 16 should have a really good view of where they're, how much room they have right here. Well, not really. Kinda. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I feel like they could have seen that. Lifted off just a little bit. And then avoided that catastrophe. But that was the second consecutive caution that put us all within the fuel window. Just barely. And then we're back green. 10 getting up behind the 7, kind of giving them a tap. Thankfully everybody holding it together, I think. Still kind of catching it. Then a huge skip forward to lap 63. It actually got remarkably clean for the end of this race. This is just before the 14 pits, a couple laps before. Just tires, I guess. Finally reaching a point. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, any real hits or anything. Are we gonna see anything else? Here's me, I know I didn't hit anything. Here's the 2, they're going for it for the win. They had enough fuel to dice it up just a bit. That looked like a pretty exciting race. A little bit loose. This guy out of fuel? Thought I heard sputtering, maybe not. Yeah, and that was it. Let's take a look at that finish. Go to the last lap and see when the 1 ran out of fuel. Gotta be heartbreaking. This is the final lap. 2's got enough fuel in it to feel confident running that high line one more time. So far so good through 3 and 4. The 1 finally runs out Oh boy, just barely gets around him. Great reaction time by the 2 truck to be able to maneuver around instead of running into him. He made it 79 and 3/4 laps, but not to 80. I guess that's not really accurate because we fueled up beforehand, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, P4 as the 5 truck. Definitely happy with that. We'll take a look at the race results page now. Thank you for joining me on a fun fuel mileage race. Here are your results. We got 32 iRating gained for that one. That'll translate to 154 championship points. You see the 2 gets the win. As we will scroll down. 19 got the fastest lap after he pit on lap 63. So you see the rest of your finishers right here. So thank you for watching. Good stuff there. Don't always get fuel mileage racing on iRacing. Yellows come out a little bit too often sometimes, but got a good one there. Good classic race at Classic Atlanta. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.